Good evening, Elizabeth Diamond here, and sitting in for Dale, and Sunny's here, and welcome to Voices from the Alternative World through the Diamonds Network. Be sure to visit the blog spot, Diamonds with an S Forever 31.blogspot.com. Really good stuff for you to grow and become an overcomer. So tonight is April 5th, I believe, 16. We have Sunny here and Misty here, and we're going to start out with the Law of One. Sunny will say the Law of One, and Misty's going to read a tarot card. So go for it, Sunny. How are you there?
Thanks, Elizabeth. Well, I'd like to focus some energy and healing energy on everyone who is experiencing health problems right now, and many people seem to be. Our co-host Dale is in the hospital at the moment, so he wasn't able to be here this evening. So I'd like to call in all the healing energies, all the healing angels, and all the doctors, you might say, in spirit.
The spirit doctors. We call in all the spirit doctors for all the health issues. Yes.
Right, and let them surround us all with wonderful.
And how about the
ascended
energy. Masters? Ascended masters.
Yes, ascended masters, and all our friends and those that are on the other side, that are our relatives and ones that have crossed over that we've been close to, that we will embrace all of them in this light and trust that they are with us as well, assisting us in this healing process as well as the planetary healing process. So I will now say the Law of One. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask that only that which is the highest good of all concerned happen here and now and throughout all time and space. I give thanks that this is done. So be it.
So be it. I give thanks to that too.
Yes, and
so
we are
and
here.
So now,
Misty
going to do a tarot card, and the way she does this is she takes a tarot card and reads it for the whole audience, calls on the universe, and the universe gives the perfect card. So over to Misty, right, Sunny?
Right.
And then just *6, Sunny, while she's talking, because I can hear some banging. I don't know if that's you or Misty.
I'm not banging anything, but I'll do that, though. Yeah.
Go for it, Misty.
Okay, hi. I was going to ask Sunny, do you have a number coming to you, 1 to 81 at all?
1 through 81? Let me see.
Yeah.
The first thing that pops into my mind, 56. I don't know why.
Okay. All right.
I can't wait. I like when numbers pop into your mind and you don't know why.
Yeah.
Hey, 56, that equals 11.
Oh, well, that's
a number. Can't wait to see what this card is.
She's counting the cards, folks. Here she's going up to 56.
26. They're big cards. Oh, okay. This is a beautiful card. What we got is Earth Element Pentacles, and it's the number 7, and it's growth. And there's a beautiful picture of a woman who's half horse, and there's some more stallions in the background, and apples, and I guess the book will tell us what those other things are. She's wearing green, long hair, And just give me 1 second here. Okay. The traditional card is the Seven of Pentacles. The key words are beginnings, talents, and employment.
Okay. Employment in the Diamonds Network, folks. Come on in.
Absolutely. Sorry, go ahead. Okay. This card is dominated by a woman beginning her shape shift into the form and energy of a horse. The astral form of the horse has long been used for astral journeying. The horse also symbolizes protection, guidance, swiftness, and movement, companionship, and overcoming obstacles. Through her efforts, one of the woman's arms has become a hoof, and her thoughts have melded already with the equine energy. On the woman's face can be seen the joy of accomplishment through her own efforts, of understanding and using her inborn psychic powers. Yay, yay. Running behind her in the streaming horse's mane and woman's own hair are the fully formed images of a mare and her foal, symbols of freedom and endurance. Wildflowers of renewal, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, flow about her, mingling with her gown and the large stones in the foreground. Spiral markings cover the stones, representations of the inward path of spiritual growth that leads to wisdom and a limitless well of primordial power. Wow. Okay, here we go. You can guess the prophecy on this. Opportunities for new beginnings are swiftly coming to the seeker. Use them wisely and in a positive way to gain a better life for yourself. Employment or a new job can be yours if you actively set goals and take action. Inborn talents, both physical and psychic, can now be realized and developed. Take the initiative and prepare yourself. Are we all prepared?
That's interesting. The chapter I'm reading tomorrow or Thursday from Sunshine Before the Dawn is called Preparation.
Yay! I know. I feel like I'm in preparation myself. Well, we know we've been in preparation for a long time, but it's all about really getting down to it right now.
That is beautiful. That speaks to me for the Diamonds Network and for all you guys that have shows and for all the listeners. So it's for personal and all personal. I mean, isn't that awesome how one card can speak to many in many groups?
Oh, it's really awesome. Yeah, overcoming obstacles and accomplishment. Wow.
Overcoming, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. What I want to talk about
tonight. Is that what you said last night? Overcomers?
What I wanted to talk about tonight was overcoming and how important it is to work on our belief and faith. Faith is a substance of things hoped for, your desires, evidence of things not seen. So if you have faith for things hoped for, that means you have a desire welling up, these desires that come up inside of us, right? And we think about it. And so we think about it, imagine it, and we'll create it because it's faith and the desires that you have are evidence that's going to manifest if you fully go full throttle. You know what I mean?
And I would like to add something to that, if I may. That when we're manifesting and stuff, I tell you what, I'm extremely patient. I'm so patient. But when it comes to when I think things are supposed to happen or are going to happen and then they don't, I get disappointed. But just know that everything is in perfect timing and
everything, if you use the law of one, is at the highest good of all concern. That's why I tell everybody, use the law of one, not just in bad circumstances, what we think are bad or not going our own way, but even in your circumstances daily, serious, daily. And when you think something like you're in a tight spot and you want something to work out a way you want to work it out, just pray the law of one over it, highest good of all concerned, and have faith and confidence that however it goes, whether it seems bad or, like not the way you wanted it, it's at the highest good of all concerned. If it works out to be like what you think, you didn't think it would turn out that way, it would go a different way, just know that it may be a lesson to you to grow even stronger. What do you think about that, Sunny and Misty?
I do. I really do believe that that's true. And even with my going back to the hospital so many times, I know it's not the best thing in the world, not the most pleasant place to be, but yet it seems like there's some reason why that's been happening. And there's something that I'm supposed to get and I'm supposed to share through that experience. And,
Yeah, so something like that, like take Sunny's example, and when you have that perception of that, the faith and it's at the highest good of all concern, you're still in that situation, then ask the questions. Am I supposed to know something? Am I supposed to do something? But that might not also be not necessarily true. You may be doing something in the spiritual realm for yourself, healing, past lives or something, and also to put you at ease, everybody, every person, put you at ease, paradigm shift your thinking when you're in that situation. Sometimes you don't even need to understand what's going on. You're just supposed to be there for some reason you don't even know. It's okay not to understand or know the reason. Just free flow through it and go with the flow, right? Because it's set at the highest good of all concerned.
Right, and the nurses and the nurses' aides that I've been in contact with, it's like there's, I'm not like a lot of the other patients, I guess. They seem to recognize, some more than others, but, we've had, not that we talk about all of this kind of stuff, but hardly, but
yeah.
It's just, as I say, being there and just the simple sharing exchanges that take place. Some of them say they're glad to see me, but they wished it didn't have to be in those circumstances.
Right. And here's another thing I think of when you're in a situation kind of like Sunny's, any kind of situation, you can put that. When you don't understand what's going on and it's set at the highest good of all concern and you're having faith and confidence that it is and you're going with the flow, just, enjoying every moment, pay attention to what people are saying to you, or even if you hear a conversation, even if you don't know this person from yin yang, I'm finding out that like I'm out in public or my roommate says something and it really speaks a revelation to me. Have you guys noticed that lately?
I notice it. What I notice is like I'll be somewhere and I'll hear somebody else having a conversation and they happen to be talking about a topic that interests me, you know what I mean, or that is significant, or that is on the mind and hearts of everybody that I saw today, or something like that. It's really interesting. But yes,
like
I need to be more observant because God's talking all the time.
Yes, yes, in every detail. He's in all the details.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Be observant and aware of all these signals that are coming our way. It's true.
And another thing, we got to start paradigm shifting out of our programming, and it's programming. I swear it's programming. If you study quantum physics, we're all energy. So the energy that we see as what's programmed in us, demons or bad guys or something going to hurt you, is just a denser energy than the light energy. And like, just for example, if somebody's reading you and they see a dark thing in there, they don't have to react or be scared or fearful. Oh, that's something that doesn't belong. Let's take it away. Call Jesus or do the law of one. Actually, call Jesus. Yeah, they could take it away, or Archangel Michael. But let's up the ante. Let's just pray the law of one over it for the highest good of all concerned, and then it's set. Even if it stays in you, it's set at the highest good of all concerned. Only the highest good of all concerned can happen. So, we can say this prayer and not believe it. So that's what I'm saying. It's mostly important to work on our faith and our belief and in our subjects, so we can be very, very confident in ourselves and walk in that. And let me tell you guys, have you ever thought of this? Once we get overcoming, we overcome, but when you get to a certain vibration, nothing can come and bother you. I mean, you can just be flowing like an angel in the earth. You guys see what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. If something does happen to bother you, it's just something that you need to work on. It's just something.
And if something does bother you, it's there to help you grow.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's there for a reason, Oh, that's self kind of, care and self-monitoring and self-help.
And to help you feel confident and have faith and belief in that thing that's bothering you, just pray the law of one over it. And it's set at the highest good of all concerned. Isn't that cool?
Always. Just
I've been practicing, that more and more these days, because we over the years, and I'm not a young chickie, but over the years, there's been a lot of there's been a force that seems to want to drag me in the opposite direction, and I have to keep affirming, that the worry and all this stuff about what if and this and that. But I have to keep, I am determined to be in the light and be positive, and also integrate whatever is coming out that appears to be dark, the shadow aspects of
when you feel those emotions that you're familiar with all these years, Sonny, when it comes, just say, hello, come sit down with me. I love you. And then I just say, we are all one. And when one is harmed, all are harmed. And then I just pray the law of one over it. Isn't that cool?
Right. Well, I do believe, and in light of even all the talk about, as you were saying, about demons and dark forces being removed and stuff and that, but I have not found yet that any of those things has made a difference for me. And I feel that I've had to really, it's something I have to do on my own to
overcome it, because then that's will gain your faith. Yes,
right. Because that's
the other part of that is we've been programmed that they're demons. So if we're programmed that they're demons, then we have fear, and the more fear and worry we give to it, even grows even stronger. Right. You know what I mean? So the highest good, just love it, don't resist, and do the highest good of all concerned. Even when I'm laying in bed, sometimes you guys, my son, he's 30 years old, but a mother, you guys are mothers, a mother's heart. And there, there's circumstances, sometimes, like he may not be able to pay his rent, may be homeless, or I'm just giving an example. I'm laying in bed thinking of that, and I'm like helpless to help him, don't have no money, I'm just saying, for an example. And, that mother's heart goes out. So then I said, okay, well, what can I do? Well, I already know what I do. I'll just say I take that situation and I just say a little story of that situation. And I call in whoever I'm going to call in, and I say the law of one over it. And that just makes that worry just slip away, because I have the faith and belief that the law of one works.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, it's gaining momentum, certainly. It seems to be gaining momentum the more we work with this.
I'll say this on recording, and I'll tell you the synchronicities, you guys. This is what happened. I was on the Internet the other day, and somebody, I get this blogger that posts. And in her post, it said that Tanath is from the Silver Legion. She belongs to the Silver Legion, and she lives on Earth. She's a human on Earth, too. Okay? And by the way, I found out I'm in the Silver Legion, but that's another story. One of my most.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Maybe we all are.
I believe I am too. I believe Chris told me that.
Really? Well, anyway, so Tanath apparently wrote a little 2-paragraph article, and it's on her website. And at the end, the last, what was she talking about? I don't remember what she was talking about, but at the last sentence, she says, "And what about the law of one?" ? She says, "I'll talk about that next time." And then I jumped up. I said, "Oh, did she hear about the Law of One from Diamonds Network?" I don't know, but we'll find out when she writes it. But that's not the only thing. Chris told me that he did a show with the guy where he's doing Chris the Wizard show, and they just did another one recording. And on that recording, he asked Chris about what Tanath was saying. And then and then right after the show, he saw my email that said the same thing. Wow, right?
Wow. Yep. Synchronicities.
So, are you there, Misty, still? Uh-oh. She must have got kicked off.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm here. Misty?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, we're all here. Yeah.
We're all here. I put mine on mute.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you wouldn't hear background noise.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
so to me, if somebody just daily takes the biggest worry, it doesn't even have to be a worry, the biggest thing that's on their heart, whether it's positive or negative, whatever, it's not really no such thing as positive or negative. It's all neutral. It's all here to help us and build, like we just talked about. But if everybody can take whatever's strong on their heart every day and work on their belief and faith, in it's hard. There's so many paths you can take in that certain subject, and use the Law of One that will really help them be freer.
Absolutely. Could I mention one thing that I've used that helps me also?
Yeah.
I mean, I always Law of One, but Matt Kahn.
Oh,
He says if you're in a situation where you're nervous, you're about to go and go do something really big or whatever, and you're really nervous, you just say, "I trust the consciousness of all, and I bring forward my highest consciousness now." And
I
there's
love
something
that.
really calming about that, because you just say, "Okay, I trust. I've got my highest consciousness available to me right now with me," and that's true. And it helps to calm. So.
And then here's another one I got from him. I use these words, but he didn't use. I am love. I am abundance as never before. As never before means that it's like your paradigm shifting. You're ascending, and as you keep doing that, it's like you brainwash your brain, just like the programming. But we're programming ourselves in the positive way. But it's not. It's a natural thing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we're giving credence to our true self, our higher self, and so much during our lifetime we focused on just what we didn't like about ourselves, what we felt we didn't do right and things like that.
Yeah.
And so in blaming guilt and things of that nature.
Yeah, and another a second thought.
Yeah, and another big thing in all of this is we're learning, our galactic brothers and sisters, as we learn on the Diamonds Network. I've been asking for help. Like if you're worrying about something and you do the Law of One, and then like if you want, here's what I did a month or so ago. I was going through something and I was using an act of faith, and I still, you have faith of something. When you first start learning the faith thing in one subject and overcoming it with faith, it's like it seems really odd and awkward, and you don't really feel like you have the faith. So I call and I ask my brothers and sisters, please come and help me build my faith in this blah, blah, blah subject. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's really good too, you guys, right?
Right. So sometimes it's like you just have to, it just seems like words or, okay, I'll do this, I'll say this, but I'm not really feeling this. And there are times, I'm really in a state of worry.
But as you keep working on the same subject, you don't really feel it. You'll notice your faith is increasing.
Yeah. It does gather momentum, and it may not be noticed right away, but in time it does gather momentum, and then it's like that perceptions, that I be aware of. Things will come in, things, thoughts, and thoughts, feelings, ideas. Just these, perceptions will sort of kind of start to come together and create a wholeness. Yeah, and
persevere in it, right? Persevere. It feels awkward and odd at first, right? But then as you persevere, it kind of builds in you. Yeah.
Yes, and dreams and things that come in dreams and I can't always feel everything I'd like to feel. I know how feelings are so important. As Cynthia talks about the flowing emotions, and I know how important it is. And I feel that blockages in the physical body are akin to blockages in the emotional flow. And,
okay, now that's your intelligence, Sonny, coming up. That's your intelligence and that's your intuition. So when you're sitting thinking like that, thinking any kind of thought, and like you're in that mode thinking that, what you just described, you call in your galactic brothers and sisters, ask them to initiate you, ask them to teach you, ask them to give you understanding and knowledge, and pray the law of one over it. I do that many a times when I'm thinking of a subject I don't understand or, something I want to, it's kind of like you explained. It's, so many times they programmed us and they didn't know. In the Christian realm, I heard, everybody should call on the angels. The angels are just standing there not doing nothing. They want you to call on them, And so that's really true. Call on our brothers and sisters. Let them help us. They're ready.
Right. Well, I do sit down and meditate every day for a few minutes or longer, and I'm aware that these guides are here, even though I'm not always, I don't have direct communication with them, or those passed on, the Eloist group that I grew up with, they're all on the other side, and my parents and some other people that passed on later, and feeling that they're all there, and sometimes I feel their presence. So,
well, I wasn't just talking about you. I was just using you as an example. When you're in a high mode of intellectual thinking, like you just explained, then don't leave that until you talk to your brothers and sisters, call them in and do the law of one and ask them to teach you more. You know what I mean? That's really good stuff, because I've done that many times, and oh my God, things just roll around.
Yeah. Well, I'm just sharing my experience and what.
Yes.
What I do when I sit down and meditate a lot of times. So, yeah.
So what do you guys think of when, we say build your faith, right? Build your faith. And I'm sure you can think of parts of your life or your situations that you have a lot of faith in. How could we go about describing how we would build our faith and belief? What do you guys think of? I know, it's hard to describe.
It is. It's kind of what we've been talking about so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, just paying attention to the good things, and also unfolding and also showing gratitude for what we do have. And I, and then that's faith. That's faith that we are being watched over and taken care of in a lot of ways. That we do have, we do have a lot of blessings in our lives, and be thankful for that, whatever the blessings are, and even be grateful for the challenges that help.
That's another high energy.
Yeah.
Thanking and grateful. When you thank things, and that's really high. That like more things too, right?
Yes, and rather than think, I wish things I had, I wish that my this or that were different, but be grateful for. I'm sitting in this on my porch, and I've got beauty and around me with all the trees coming out in their leaves, and it's been in the 70s today here, and it's just been. I'm grateful for this environment, that I can be here in this environment and have a peaceful place to live.
That's just for you, Sonny. That's there just for you, I swear. It's there for you today. For you.
You ever think something? You ever think something when like a bad situation we call bad situation you're in, You ever sat back and today I would, if I'm in some kind of situation, I would pray the law of one, and then I would start thanking it, and it's like really odd feeling. But anyway, you ever practice that, you guys?
I do, but not when things are like, yeah, I do. I most definitely do. I think somebody called me, I said I thanked a situation on Facebook that had happened to me, and somebody replied, I wouldn't go as far as to thank the person that did that. Like, well, yeah, thank you, because you did that, I experienced this, and I'm so grateful for you. You know?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
You take people off guard. There's times, and Matt Kahn said this, and I've done it before. He said it. Oh, and somebody's pissed off at you. In public, you don't even know them, sometimes. And I'll just look at them and say, I love you. And smile. And, like, really take it back. They're, like, silent.
Show them with kindness.
No doubt.
Give them a big smile and a loving glance.
But I'm serious, everybody. Practice odd things, shocker things like that, like thinking a situation that you don't really want to be in after you pray the law of one, because then it's at the highest good of all concern, and you can think it and you can love it and you can smile, or do it in front of somebody. Practice it. It's you. When you have that experience, you'll be awed and you'll want to do it again.
And again and again, and keep your mindset there, because, I'll tell you this. I would not have been able to get through all the things that I've gone through over the last year if not for the prayer of one. Honestly, it's helped me so much. It's helped to keep me calm and confident, and I love it.
Oh, well, that's how I've been building my faith, I guess, in the prayer of one. Every time I say it, I tell myself, okay, it's set at the highest good of all concern. You don't have to worry. It's set. Everything's going to go perfectly right because it's set. I mean, you have to self-talk yourself. And yeah, it feels odd, like Sunny said, and at first, but then you wait and see what transpires as you keep practicing that faith muscle. You're going to be big, buff men, and you're going to be big, muscular, beautiful women with nice busts and a nice butt.
And it doesn't even matter if I'm underweight so much. It's like all people say, "Oh, I'm concerned about you. You've lost so much weight," and I get concerned too. But most people are the opposite. They're overweight, or they're worry about our bodies look and stuff. But
Sonny, we're going into youth and immortality. Do you guys believe that? If you believe it, create what you want in your life. So what I do is I lay and I imagine how I want my body to look. Or I go to beautiful pictures of women and look at them, and it'll ingrain in my mind. It's the same thing that happens to, for example, men. Not just men, but women too. I'm just using for example. Men, when they look at the Playboy magazine or pictures, you know what I mean? Men can really create really fast. They can take pictures and create something. You know what I mean? So let's revert. So that's actually what we're doing. We're doing magic, but we're doing it the good way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's in spite of I feel like I am. I don't feel any different in my spirit, that no matter what my body is going through. I may have times of consternation and concern and all that, but in my spirit, I feel just like I've always felt, like me, and I'm glad to have. I feel light, but it's light. It's I don't feel like I'm decrepit. I guess I can say that.
So to me, in this ascension or whatever, our DNA turning on, all 12 strands of DNA, here's my thought nowadays. As the energies come in and it is changing us, but it's changing our consciousness and the way we think. It's changing us to us individually creating our own world, creating our bodies the way we want them. So it's like there's something in it for us that we have to do. You know what I mean? It's not just going to boom and we're all going to be beautiful bodies one day. To me, it's changing our consciousness so we will start imagining and creating what we want. And another thing, and then I'll be quiet. I'll let Misty come in and Sunny. There's angels of flowers. The angels of flowers that Cynthia has in her book, but I've been looking at a lot of flowers lately. I see them on tsu.co, that social network, and so flowers are like geometry shapes, and they give off lots of enlightenment. So his book is light flowers or pictures of flowers. That could be a meditation where you just look at flowers for 15 minutes or half an hour, because it changes you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just so exquisite the way they're created. Inside, deeply in their little insides there, little geometric, pollen thing.
And I just unlocked the audience, too. If you guys want to come in on this conversation, *6 if you like. Anytime. Just interrupt me, Misty and Sonny. Misty, are you there?
Anybody else here with us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I actually dropped the call and had to call back.
Oh. Anybody? I just unlocked the audience if they want to come in and join us. Come on, you guys. Feel free. Come and join us.
Come join us.
We're lonely. Come on, you guys. *6 on your phone.
We're still a threesome, though. And we're taking Dale out there and sending him good healing energy.
Yeah, we love you, Dale. You're set at the highest good of all concerns.
Can we go ahead and do a specific prayer for Dale and a specific prayer?
We did already. Oh. We did already. At the beginning, the love one. She dedicated herself.
Healing.
I wanted to say regarding the flowers, I've taken lots of photographs of flowers because I love to take photographs, and they're on my computer. And
there you go.
Yeah, I looked at them one day with the slideshow feature, and oh my gosh, this is just beautiful, I wanted to be able to share this more, this because
you know what, Sonny? I have an idea for you. Every day, watch that slideshow for like 2 or 3 weeks and see how you morph. Okay. So the flowers are going to work on you. Here's what I'm getting. The flower is going to work on you on your slideshow. The pictures that you actually took of those flowers. You didn't take the pictures of those flowers by accident, and you didn't take those pictures of flowers for nothing. And they're for you to look at. Do a meditation every day. Just watch the flowers until you feel like you're bored watching it. That means that you're finished. That means you're finished healing whatever the flowers want to do with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It inspires me.
I don't know. Things like that just come to me, and then I talk them out really fast.
Oh, okay. Well, that just came to me. Well, I came to me to mention when you brought up flowers. I just came to me to mention that I'd taken all these photographs and yeah, and over the years, and they are pretty inspiring. I mean, I've taken.
And Sonny, what did I say last night? April showers bring May flowers for the rest of April, so we can bring flowers in your.
Well, we've got. Yeah, I mean, we'll have some more April showers here. I'm expecting, and the grass is green and vibrant right now. I just love the way it is here in April. So the vibrant greens. So, yeah, photographs and visuals is part of what I've been.
Funny you say photographs. I went to the circus. I took my grandkids to the circus this weekend, right? Are you there?
The circus, did you say?
Yeah. Yeah, and
Okay.
you know how we walked in and they saw these light things and all that. I brought them all. I bought them all. I went gung-ho. But I bought me something, too. Guess what I bought, you guys?
What?
And it goes back taking the pictures. They had this blow-up green alien, like green, about as tall as me. And then we were walking down the hall another time, and my little girl, granddaughter, says, "Grandma, look, a girl alien." So I had to get the girl and the guy, and I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to put it up on the Diamond shows.
Oh.
For galactalizing, you know? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a picture.
Pictures of aliens at the zoo, did you say, or the circus?
I bought them at the circus, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, visuals can be powerful.
Okay, let's do this. Let's read a card for something specific. What should we do? Should we do one for Dale? What should we do? Oh, for faith. How about the faith, the subject we've been talking about tonight? Mm-hmm. Let's read a card. We're calling on a card from Misty's tarot card deck. We're calling on a card that helps us, what we've been talking about, increase our faith and belief, a tool or whatever you guys want to give us that will help us profoundly. Well, that will help us wrapped in supreme happiness, maximum efficiency, minimum effort. How's that? In our belief and faith. Building our belief and faith. Misty, are you there?
I'm here. I'm asking the universe for a card.
Oops.
It's going slow for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It's what?
We need some lovely music in the background.
What?
We need some lovely music in the background.
Are you on speakerphone? Because you're breaking up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you got a card, or what did you say for some reason?
I don't have a card yet. It's not giving it to me. Hold on.
Okay. Maybe Sunny's supposed to give it to you. Maybe Sunny's supposed to give you.
Sunny, do you have a
number?
A number.
Yeah, do you have a number?
This time I got 21.
I knew Sunny had the number.
A useful number.
Oh, my God, 21 is the game of the cards. 21, what's it called, 21?
That.
Yeah. Blackjack.
What is it?
Blackjack is 21.
Oh. No, there's a card game named 21.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 21 it is. I can't wait. Help us increase our faith and belief, what we talked about tonight.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ha! Wealth.
What is it?
It's wealth. It is the earth element pentacles, and it's the number 10, wealth.
Wealth.
Wealth, yeah. We got this card the other night, too. Abundance, gain, family, strength, and home. Do you want me to just read the prophecy, or do you want me to read the description, too?
Read the description. It's not very long, is it?
No, it's not. Okay. So, symbol of the rising, regenerated sun. A magical phoenix woman rises out of the earth. Mm-hmm. Legend says that out of the dead phoenix, a worm crawls from which the new phoenix grows. A single standing stone, earth element, decorated with spirals, rests in front of the beautiful shapeshifter. The flowing spiral decoration mirrors the flow of universal energy and the DNA helix. The roots of the tree echo the spirals carved in stone, weaving the wealth card together as one. Next to the stone grows an ancient apple tree laden with golden fruit. The tree grows as if out of the body, ashes, of the phoenix. The exotic half-woman, half-magical creature is feasting on the apples. The sacred tree of Avalon, the other world, Apples are the food of the gods. In Welsh mythology, the consort is given 3 golden apples to eat by the goddess Rhiannon. Every year thereafter, he lives 3 months in the other world and 9 months in the ordinary world. 3 gray cranes fly south with a small bowl in one of their beaks. The 3 cranes represent the threefold: life, death, and rebirth. Maiden, mother, and crone. Son, father, and grandfather. And positive, negative, and neutral. With them, in a small bowl, they carry the blood of Targos, the bowl, the golden one, symbol of the sun, so that the sun will be ever reborn.
I like that. I like
it too. The prophecy is, by gaining rapport with the earth element, connect with nature, you bring prosperity and wealth into your life. This card may represent a time for investing in property, a house, or starting a new business. Through communication and organization, it becomes the optimum time to manifest abundance in your life. Material prosperity, lineage, and family honor, as well as good investments, gain, riches, or inheritance may come to the seeker in the near future. You may seek to improve your home environment because wealth is a card of healing and inspiration at home. So I think we concentrate on our family, our strength, our home, our positive...
Being in nature.
Nature, Mother Nature, we're extensions of Mother Nature, and our healing
and apples. I'm going to eat apples.
What?
Golden apples. I really like
apples.
that.
I'm going to eat apples.
Yeah.
They said apples in the beginning.
I ate part of an apple yesterday and today, and I don't normally eat apples, so that's funny.
I had an apple today, and I don't usually eat apples either, but I'm going to eat more apples now.
I'm going to have another piece of an apple, actually.
I put apple in my smoothie in the morning. That's what I generally have. The cold one, you know.
We have 3 women who had 3 apples.
Beautiful.
Oh, that was
great.
It's that energy of gold. You know, I like that energy from the sun, and very invigorating.
Yep. The first card was happiness. And I think that is also another answer, get in that happy zone, that happy vibration. Do whatever you need to do to be happy and healthy. But, I think that might
and when you spend more time in nature, it helps you get free, less stress inside, and you get more revelation from God and stuff. And if you can't get into nature, look at nature pictures, look at flower pictures on the internet or somewhere.
If you can get into nature, I did something really cool. I went to Bowl and Pitcher, which is in Spokane, last year. But it was my first time there, and I went and sat on a rock down by the water, and I could feel so much energy coming through that rock that I laid down, and I just absorbed it. And it was so amazing. For like a half an hour, it was awesome.
Well, that's wonderful. I think of our Yuba River here, and I posted a picture. It wasn't mine, but I posted a picture someone else had taken around here. And the water was reflecting the setting sun, and it was all golden, amongst...
I saw that.
Did you? Yeah, amidst the rocks. And I thought, wow, this is beautiful. And it represents gold country, too, which is where I live in gold country. But, yeah, I thought that was a great picture. And People just love to lay on the rocks of the Yuba River and absorb all the energy. That's something that people love to do around here.
Mm-hmm.
The energy of the earth and the water and everything.
It's wonderful.
Well, yeah, let's say this. The faith I have, I give you. Now you say that to me, Misty, and all this.
The faith I have, I give to you.
The faith I have, I give to you. The faith I have, I give to you.
Yeah, and we mix all three of them faiths together, and we give them all out to the world, and you, and listening. And we receive all the faith that you have, that you guys, the ones that are listening and will listen, and glory be. And it's all wrapped in supreme happiness, maximum efficiency, minimum effort.
So, yeah, expand the faith outward. Like
work on your faith, work on your belief.
And inward.
My faith is stronger than it's ever been. It's just absolutely stronger than it's ever been. And it's kind of like you keep kind of going through things and it just strengthens it. Mm-hmm. A lot of the time for me,
absolutely.
the things that I go through,
it does. It does.
Yes, my faith, it strengthens it.
I never thought before that I could, go through 2 surgeries and come out of it. And I was scared to death of surgery and anesthetic, but I've been through 2 of them. And
wow.
I'm not that bad off as a result of all of that. So
and you've been through 2 of them in a short period of time, like a month apart or something like that.
Yeah, just a month apart.
You're a survivor. You're an overcomer, Sonny.
Uh-huh. So I knew I had to face that. That was something that I kind of knew I had to face. I mean, even though if I'd thought about it way ahead of time, I probably would have been really scared. But because I didn't know it was going to happen, it just happened. And I was there, and it was necessary, they said. So at least I went through that passage, and then going back in twice and being told that it was okay, it didn't need surgery again, at least for now, and I don't expect to. But and I am determined to overcome this situation and learn whatever there is to learn from it.
Absolutely, and everybody that's listening, please just the highest good of all concerns already set for Son and for Dale now, who's in the hospital. Just keep giving thanks and thank you. Just keep asking God, thank you for Sonny and Dale. Thank you for the highest good of all concern. Yes.
Well,
grateful.
Ever grateful for the opportunity to have this program, this show, and it's been 6 months now. Pretty amazing.
Oh, it's been 6 months already?
Yes, it started in September of last year.
Oh, my God.
I know. I can't believe we've been doing this for 6 months. And
when is the first Tuesday of every month? Dale and Sonny will be having a permanent speaker on one Tuesday of every month. So when Dale gets recuperated, we'll get that going.
Yeah. Well, if it's the second Tuesday, then that's next Tuesday. We'll
figure it out by that time.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll talk to him too. I'll talk to Delvin.
Okay.
Does
anybody want to come in really quick before we stop the recording? You want to add something to history? This is the Diamonds Network. It's a history maker. People, and it's going to be mainstream media network, maybe even D1, like D1 CNN or D1 CBS. And some people may think I'm being prideful when you hear me say it, but no, I'm exercising my faith, I'm creating it, and I'm having confidence in it. There's an example there. So, right? And I'm learning, if you guys want something, intend it and speak it out in some kind of venue. Like, I'm looking for, like somebody to upload YouTubes and all that, and help with the Diamonds Network. I just announce it on the show, and here they come along. That's weird. It's fun and it's exciting, and so do that in your life, you guys, right, Sunny and Misty?
Right. Yeah. Well, gee, there's so many things that I'd like to share even more of, and give the opportunities that are unfolding here. I trust that they will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're done for the night. You want anything to say, Misty, and then we'll let Sunny end it up.
No, just that I love you, and I love Sunny, and I love everybody. I love Dale.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for this show. I'm so grateful for this connection, and I just love you.
Yeah.
Well, I will second that. I love you all and grateful for the connections that we can all be together, even though we're physically distanced apart. I feel very close to you all in certain ways, so it's pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
In modern technology, so to speak. Of course, we're on phones, but still, we're connecting. We're connecting. Spirits are connected.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Well, good night, everybody. Love you too.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Are you looking for healing or a change in your life to help you enjoy it more fully? You might benefit from a galactic energy reading and clearing from Chris Jacobs. Chris will work with you on a soul level to clear unseen negative influences, implants, programs, contracts, and energetic blocks. Chris Jacobs is a gifted energy healer. Contact him today at ChristopherStephenJacobs@gmail.com.